Hello everyone, I'm going to be showing you how you can access your data for student attendance using SLDS. So as you can see here, you're going to go onto a website, apps.nd.gov/sts/, and it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. And this is how you're going to log in to view your SLDS data. So on the bottom of the screen, you're going to see a little sign in button here with my mouse I have circling around. You're going to press that to sign in. Once you click on that, it's going to bring you to a login page, and this is actually the page that I always pin, so I can go straight to this page. So that is a little helpful tip for easy accessibility. But when you get to this page, you're going to put in your login ID. Now it's really important to remember that your login ID is not your West-Fargo email. It is going to be a different one that you will need to access from a tech request, and tech will get you your username and password to access SLDS. So you can go ahead and put in your login ID and your password. I keep mine saved just for time's sake, and you can press login, and it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. Now, when you log in for the first time, or you log in for the first time the following year, you will have to take a training. And as you can see here, all required training is complete. That's what you'll want to see before you access your data. Usually when you log in for the first time, right where my mouse is kind of here, there's a button that says that you will need to take the training before you are accessing your data. So once you have that training complete, you're going to see a button here on the right hand side, a little green button with a little arrow pointing to the right with SLDS there. You're going to click on that icon. Once you click on that icon, it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this, which has a lot of cool resources that you can use, and it's kind of fun to play around with, so I would suggest doing that. It's got reports on school data. You can also view attendance in all other schools too with insights. So right here, SLDS Insight, that's where we're going to live to view student attendance. So if you click on that, it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. And the one that you're going to use most often is that student roster one here. So when you click on that, it's going to bring you to a page with all the students in the school and their daily attendance rate, days absent, and so on and so forth. There's even assessment data too, but we're going to live in that attendance area for SARB. So as you can see here, I have a list of students, so please remember that this is confidential. Please don't be sharing this information out to anybody. And if you're a SARB coordinator, just keep it within yourself and don't be sharing this with anybody, as it does have student data. Anyways, over here, you're going to see student attendance rate here. Now, one thing I always do so you can prioritize which students have that chronic attendance rate, you're going to press on this right here, and it can actually organize everything from students who have the most days absent to the students who do not have any days absent. So you can see on the 27th page, we have students that have the 0 absence days, and we have many others. But this is where I live for sending out tier letters, for setting up diversion meetings and everything there. So your attendance rate here, your days absence there. Now another cool thing, when you click on a student, I'm just going to choose a different one here. So when you click on a student and you want to view theirs specifically, you can click on that student, and over here there's that little eye icon. You can press that and it's going to pull this up where you have all their information. So that's kind of a cool little thing. And then down here it gives your daily attendance rate, days absence, period rate, and period absences. Another great thing too with this, so up here there's a little pie chart where you can click. If you have a student highlighted, you can go up here to attendance dashboard, and if you click on that, it's going to pull up some great graphs that you can see in historical analysis of that student's attendance, depending on if they've been in North Dakota, because it will track year to year if they are here. So as you can see, I have the past 2 years for the student. They've had no attendance concerns, so it's pretty fun to kind of play around with that too. And then you can see patterns if you have students that are possibly tier 3 rollovers year to year. Those are kids that you want to hone in on right away. Another great feature too with this is up here at the top, you're going to see a little button that has a little arrow with a box around it pointing to the right, and it says export to spreadsheet. Now I like this because then you're able to press this, and then when it says export student roster, you can say OK, and it's going to download this as an Excel file. So once you have that file, you can go ahead and open it up, and it's very similar to what's in that chart there. However, now it's going to be in an Excel spreadsheet, and I can organize this however I want. But one thing that's useful with this is I usually delete the assessments and stuff, but then I make tabs where I'm able to keep track of when we send to your letters, when we make calls, any notes that we have that possibly show up throughout conversations or meetings with families. So it's always good to keep track of that and just put it in the notes. So another great thing about SLDS and doing that. So I'm going to come back to the SLDS page here. That's going to be your best way of viewing student attendance and viewing attendance rates. I hope this was helpful to you, and good luck with everything, and have a wonderful year. Thanks, everyone.